Okay, so do you think they need another boop?
You know, I feel like there's a few more holidays they could do.
Well, get ready because now it's time to boop the halls.
Fa la 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 la.
It's upside down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Joey Evans.
And I'm Alex Evans.
And today we are reviewing Boop the Halls with Kitties and Kitties.
Fa la 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 la.
La la.
La.
Anyway, I don't sing.
No.
But this is Boop the Halls, and you were probably wondering if there was going to be another Boop, and there is.
Yes.
We saw this at Gen Con.
We did, yes.
And we immediately were just pulled into it.
We were there. We made sure we grabbed this. I think this was a first day purchase.
It was, because we're like, you know what, I like Boop,
Absolutely.
and I want to see what they do, and the fact they have a 3D board, and they have another win condition,
Yes.
I'm like, all right, Boop, I'm listening. Let's see what you got. So before we get into what we thought about it, let's first see how it's played. Okay, we are set up for a game of Boop the Halls here. Now, I'm not going to go in how to play, how to win Boop, and how to really play the base game of Boop, as that video is here on the channel elsewhere, so you can look that up. But it's pretty simple. You're just wanting to get 3 adult cats in a row. And when you place a cat out there, it is going to boop any other kittens next to it. Like right here, let's see if I place this here. This would boop this kitten, and it would boop this kitten. And your whole object is to get 3 adult cats in a row. And as you get 3 kittens in a row, they're going to give you 3 cats. So in a nutshell, that is Boop. So look again if you want to, there's elsewhere on the channel shows you how to play Boop. This adds another winning condition to this, and that is the ornaments. But it also adds a 3D board. Meaning here is the board right here, and it looks similar from the top, but you can see, let's see if I can lift this. I cannot because it's put together, but you'll notice that this is raised. This adds, really it happens the same way, because if I were to place this guy here, it's an adult cat, if I play this guy here, he would boop this kitten and this kitten. So it works the same way, but visually it kind of messes with your mind having those 3 different layers. So that's one thing it adds. But the other big thing it adds is the other winning condition. It's the same thing about you want to get 3 adult cats in a row and you win. However, there's one more thing, and that is the ornaments right here. You'll notice the yellow player has an ornament out. Now, I'm not set up at the beginning of the game. I'm set up kind of further along just so I can show you a bit more about the ornaments here. But the ornaments work like this. If an ornament is here, the whole thing is you're going to want to bump the opponent's ornaments off of the tree. So first off, if you do not have an ornament, say it's the black player's turn here. If there's no ornament, if he has no ornaments on the tree, he has to place one on the second tier. He can place this anywhere he wants. So right here. And then he goes ahead and he places his kitten or his cat, whatever he has in his pool. Now, if I were to place it here, then that ornament would boop away. Now you would also boop this kitten, and you'd boop this ornament, and because I boop that ornament, that then goes over here into my player area, and if I get 3 of their ornaments, then I win. So I can either win by getting 3 of the opponent's ornaments, or I can get the normal way to get 3 adult cats in a row. Okay, so one more thing about the ornaments here. So let's go back to this area. This is one other thing you can do, like say it is the yellow player's turn. Now, they can actually go here and boop their own ornament off and then place it into their pool. So why would you do that? Well, you do that because it's close to coming off anyway, and you want to be the one to take it off because then it goes back into your pool, as opposed to goes into their pool. Something else too is because this is all about those cats batting around those ornaments. Well, if I were to place this, let's go back here. If I were to place here, then take a look. This ornament right here would not move because an ornament cannot be batted up. It can only go down. All right, so if I place it here, it would go this way. If I place it here, it would go this way, just like that. So it can never go up a tier, it always has to keep going down. So the further down it goes, the quicker it could come off of the tree. So the big thing to remember is the tiers don't matter as far as bumping. So for example, if it is here and I place there, then this kitten gets bumped and this ornament gets bumped diagonal right over here. Now there's one other thing with the ornaments are, if you have an adult cat out here, like say we've got the adult cat here, cats can actually pounce and collect the ornaments. For example, if I were to have this cat out here, I place here, and this would boop this cat. It would actually boop this kitten too, but it would actually boop this cat over onto the ornament, and then this player would collect the ornament. So that's another way to collect ornaments. Now, instead, if there was a kitten here, a kitten right here, a kitten, if I decided to boop this, a kitten just would not move. A kitten cannot collect the ornament. So there's a couple ways to get the opponent's ornaments, and that is to get them off of the tree or to have a cat boop onto them and collect them that way. So real quick, I'll show you the artwork of these guys. Here we go. Here are the kittens for the black player, and then you've got right over here the cats, and the same type of cute little artwork on the white players, kittens and cats, just like that. And then you've got the 3-player board. So that is pretty much it that it adds to Boop, but this is Boop the Halls. Let's send it back and see what we thought about it. Okay, so that's pretty much a quick and dirty about how to play Boop the Halls. Again, I didn't go into all the details on Boop because Boop works, the Boop aspect of it works the same way as the other two. But this just adds the 3D board and the elements.
Yeah, the ornaments.
Ornaments, right. Okay, so first off,
yes,
if you don't like Boop,
I don't think you're going to like this game.
No, and I don't think it's going to change your mind. No. So that's a big thing. If you don't like Boop going in, this is not going to be like, oh, finally, we have ornaments.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
But if you like Boop, which is where we're coming from,
yes, how
are you going to like this game?
You know, I did, at first, when I was playing it, you have to almost stand up and look at the board like, you know, standing up above it. Right. Because that 3D element can, from the side, you're like, hang on, wait, what? No, I can't do that because of the 3D thing. You do need to look at it kind of from above. That really, really helped.
It does. And that 3D aspect of it, I thought, is a neat little gimmick.
Absolutely.
But it's just, it is one of those things that's kind of, it's almost, I don't want to say brain melting because I want you to think of some big crunchy Euro.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things that you're like, oh, I can go here. Wait. Because I will boop him because he's the level up to you, because for some reason visually you feel like, okay, so they are diagonal from me.
Yes, yes.
You know, so that's a big thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was one of those things I found myself standing up a lot, having to take my turn to make sure I was doing the right thing, because I had to think a little bit more than I did when I was playing the other types of boops.
Right, right.
You know? Yeah.
Right, and then you add onto that the other winning condition, because there's 2 ways to win here, naughty and nice. So the nice way is the way every boop has been won by 3 cats in a row, but the naughty is just bumping those ornaments off the tree.
Yeah, which is thematic because cats do that.
Yeah, exactly, and they'll hit them off and they'll hit them up, which I like the theme on that because the ornament never goes up, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so it always just goes...
Gravity.
Yeah, goes over or down. All right, so, but then that adds something else, another element, another win condition, which I think is good. But then I start thinking it kind of overcomplicates what's a simple game.
I felt like this too. I felt like this game, I had to, whenever it was my turn, I paused way longer than I like to when I'm playing Boop. And I was thinking more than I like to play something like Boop or Boop, you know? And I just felt like it made me think more than for something that I want to do.
Right, and it's just, it kind of drug the game out a little bit more because now you're playing with that ornament. You're like, okay, I got to worry about the ornament being bumped off. I also got to play defense on my ornament because if it's about to go off the tree, then I want to be the one to knock off the tree so it goes back to my pool.
Yes.
And you, on top of that, have the 3D aspect of it. So that I think it overcomplicates and takes away what is the elegance of, well, it's funny how you say elegance of a game like Boop. What makes this game fun and hits the table a lot.
Correct. I was going to say that too. I feel like this game is a little bit more thinkier than the other ones that I felt like were a little bit more fun.
Right, right. So I think a 3-letter board adds a lot because I think that adds that element of, okay, because I think I can see myself playing with just a 3-layer board because that adds that element of, okay, I've got to, wait, is this where, this is where, and that is really fun because you can boop those cats up and down levels. And that right there is fine. I think the ornament adds something that I was never asking for in Boop.
Correct.
Right. But if you're one of those people that I don't know if you really exist, if you're like, I love Boop, but I need some more thought to go into it, then I think that's good. But
then if you're that person, you're gonna love this game.
right, I agree. Right, I agree.
Yes.
So anyway, so I do like the 3D aspect of it. Ornaments, not so much. I'm coming in a bit lower at a 6.5, and only because I like it. It's fine.
Yep.
I would recommend the other two Boops. My number one, I think, would be Boop because you can play it normal,
Yep.
or with the Halloween little ghost cat variant, and Boop. And this would be my third favorite. Of
Correct.
the
I would
series.
agree with that. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I was going to give this game a 6, but I am with you. I feel like Boob is my number one.
Right.
So, and this would be my third for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so again, if you love Boop, if this sounds exciting to you, it doesn't, and again, you can ignore the ornaments, and I think it does add that variability to your play with that
Yep.
3D board, which honestly affects your play more than you think it would.
I know. Yes, you're right. Yes.
You're like, I'll put it there like, oh, wait, he moves too. It's like, oh, totally messed that up.
Yeah.
And that was a fun thing after playing with Boop for so long to do with Boop the Halls.
Yeah.
So again, this is Boop the Halls, ready for Christmas, and again, it is cute.
It's adorable.
It's another holiday Boop. So if you like Boop, it's worth checking out.
Absolutely.
So it's fun. So there you go. That is Boop the Halls. I'm Joey Evans.
I'm Alex Evans.
And we'll see you later on the channel.
Bye.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening, where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.